Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome to Wrath and Story. I'm your explorer, Jay Jones, joined by my co-explorer, Andrew Dickinger.
That's a person, me.
And our Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez.
Howdy.
Guys, I am so excited. We just got back from an crazy shopping adventure. That was wild.
I mean, it was certainly interesting.
Yeah, the ending was a bit surprising, but all in all, I think it paid off. I mean, check out my brand new shuriken pistol, baby. Check this out.
It looks the same.
What do you mean?
Wait, there's like little fanciness on the grip.
Yeah, look at the fanciness in the grip, and look at how shiny the chassis of this bad boy is. This is, I'll have you know, a master-crafted shuriken pistol with custom grip. That's right. Watch, look, I'm going to do some flips. I'm going to do some tricks with it. And, oh, okay, hold on, I dropped it. Give me 1 second.
I mean, you probably shouldn't be dropping your master-crafted pistol.
No, it's fine. That's the whole point of being master-crafted. You can drop it like multiple times. Like you throw it on a wall, like this. See? It's still fine.
I look at Daniel. That's definitely not what he should be doing with that, right?
I mean, it is technically more sturdy and harder to break now. That is part of being master crafted, but it seems like he's just pushing it.
It's totally fine. Hold on, was this piece on here before? Hold on, give me 1 second. I could probably just glue this.
Well, I mean, that is impressive, but, you know, I don't know if it's as impressive as this, though. And I walk out of the room, or, yeah, I say I walk out of the room,
You would just leave the room.
I just go in.
It's impressive that you just left.
I just go in. I say I'm going to leave the room, but I actually just enter the closet, and you hear a lot of awkward, yeah, that goes there. Yeah, maybe some of that.
Who is he talking to, Daniel? Is there another servo skull in there?
I don't know. I think it might be a tech thing.
Oh, you're right.
I need to adjust that. That's still tight.
He's an interesting guy, you know.
And then there's this, and I throw open the door, and I walk out, and I have some makeshift, not super fancy, but pretty nice power armor on.
Whoa, that is wild.
Gawk at me in awe, I know.
I'm awing and gawking. Is that power armor?
It's power armor, baby.
Holy
Level
crap.
1 power armor.
Is that why? Man, you grabbed power armor while we were down there?
But then to complete the package, you've got this, and I bring out my shock maul.
Yeah, well, that's your shock maul. I know about the most powerful weapon in the universe. I mean, everybody does.
But what about a gun version of it?
Wait, what?
And I bring out this, and it's an arc pistol.
Oh my god! Holy crap, that's right. We did grab that arc pistol there at the end. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't come back later.
Yeah, that whole ending situation isn't going to haunt us.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's fully powered arc pistol. It might be a little damaged or something.
Yeah, I don't know who was fudging with this thing, but they definitely, there's some makeshift stuff going on.
It's like arc pistol, but with like an asterisk next to the arc.
It's definitely a knockoff. Not like full production.
Ooh, it's not the typical brand?
No.
What is the typical brand for an arc pistol? Who's the number one manufacturer?
Mars Unlimited, of course.
Ooh, Mars Unlimited. Oh, I can see here. The Mars is M-A-R-Z, not M-A-R-S. Yeah, that's definitely a knockoff.
Pretty sure Unlimited is also not spelled like that.
Yeah, wow. Way more numbers than are in words. Far too many.
And I'm pretty sure there's only one L.
Yeah. Well, look, a knockoff arc pistol ain't nothing. It's probably still got quite a bit of kick to it.
Yeah, it definitely does.
And that power armor, I mean, it's a little unwieldy, but I mean, it's looking like you're pretty...
Yeah, you fill it up pretty well.
Yeah, it still needs some adjustments around the midsection.
Yeah. You look buff in that thing.
Yeah, I got some servo-assisted strength and possibly some higher resilience as well.
My goodness. You are slightly stronger. That is impressive. How much stronger would you say?
And I go over to the couch and I'm like, watch this. And I lift it like an extra 3 inches off the ground.
Oh my god, you're going to hurt your back like that. You sure?
I have power-assisted back.
Holy crap. That is some impressive armor right there. Man, my lower back could definitely use that these days.
No, it's mine.
Fair. I mean, when he's sleeping, Daniel, you think we can get that off of him?
I don't know if it's sized for you.
Come on, I could probably do some squats and some backflips. That's how people
Aeldari
work out,
don't
right?
wear power armor.
Well, of course we don't need it. We've got this sleek, camo-y stuff.
Yeah, and pistols that they break against walls.
It's not breakable. I'll show you. Okay, that did sound like it actually did damage something. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go check on it real quick.
Daniel, stay out of there. What did I tell you about connecting to the ship's computers? It's dirty in there.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to get bored sometimes to connect to the ship's computer.
You had the antivirus on, right?
Yeah, but some of the sites I wanted to go to, like where the antivirus was blocking me, so I just put it in I'm just trying to do some gaming,
Yeah, okay, multiple questions. First of all, why would you ever disable antivirus? And second of all, no, there's more questions, so not second of all. Second of all, what games do you play? And third of all, what sites are you visiting that the antivirus blocks? I mean, like...
I was downloading some wall hacks, or at least I was trying to.
Wall hacks for a game?
Yeah, so you could shoot, so you could see the people on the other side of the wall. I've been playing Apex Legends. It's really fun.
It's crazy how that game is just... It was the best game when they made it, and it's just been the game forever. Oh, I'll let you guys know, my gun's totally fine. It's supposed to look like this.
But I don't have hands, so it's kind of hard for me to play, so I'm trying I'm trying to even the playing field by cheating, but they keep trying to ban me and stuff. I wasn't able to actually get anything working.
Damn, Daniel, I didn't take you for being a wall hack cheater. Man, messed up, man.
Okay.
We're gonna have to talk about it, but now all those people on D-Deck suddenly being so angry at Daniel makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I know. I was always wondering why they were so pissed, but I guess it was because you were cheating them the whole time.
Yeah, I prefer single player games, but I was they were all talking about it, and I wanted to get in on the ground floor.
Wait a second. We're missing out of a serious opportunity here. I was about to berate you for doing this, but we can make some serious money off of this situation. We are turning this into a league with fees and everything, baby. We are gonna crush D-Floor.
But I think we're missing the most important question. What is your gamer tag?
Yeah, what is it?
Well, so I don't want people to know that I'm a skull, because there's this you don't want to be want to be like a human like the rest of them.
Wait to see how clever this is.
XXX 420, not a skull, XXX.
Yeah, that's definitely not suspicious at all.
I would have added a 69 in there.
Yeah, probably. Definitely
Nice.
got to tag it with a 69. We'll update that gamer tag, but guys, we're going to make a shit ton of money off of this. Be able to maybe buy some more sweet supplies like these, right?
I mean, that might be good for morale if we start organizing gaming tournaments on it.
We can build morale and make a ton of money off of it.
Start an esports league in the 40K universe?
Yes. Now, esports leagues did lead to, well, we all know, right? The age of strife. But I think if we do it intelligently this time, and yes, it is going to be partially run by a somewhat AI intelligence, like what happened the last time, it's going to be fine. This is going to be perfect. We're going to make a ton of money. And Susan likes that, right? We can let her know? I mean, don't let her know. She'll probably have some words about this.
All right, you come up with a presentation and then we'll look into it.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, you come up with all the logistics.
Uh-huh.
And how it's run.
Uh-huh.
And how it makes money.
Okay.
I'll help.
And then we'll push you into the room with Susan and close the door behind you, and then you convince her.
You're not going to be there?
No.
Well, Daniel, you're going to be there, right?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Unless, do you want you two to be alone, in there?
What do you mean?
Is that
Yeah.
what that's...
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You should be alone. With
No.
Oh, no, I meant, so you could do, weird, gross human stuff.
Wait, what? No, what? You're doing stuff with your tentacles. What do you mean? No, I don't think about Susan like that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I guess you're not a human.
No, I am I'm an Aeldari. Okay.
Do you know the lowdown? Is that what she's into? Non-humans?
I don't know.
Whoa. I think we're making a lot of quick assumptions here. Susan is a great colleague.
No, it suddenly explains that screensaver.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Listen, we got missions to do, guys.
I think we should probably leave Susan alone, to be perfectly honest. She's a very professional woman.
She's very scary.
I agree. She's very scary. Not attractive at all. Let's get to that mission right now.
Well, I mean, we have to wait until we come out of... Oh, look! I think we just came out of warp. You feel that sort of nauseous sort of feeling as we come out of warp?
Oh, that horrifying pressure that's all around my soul just leaving me? Yeah, I feel a lot better. Whew, what were we just talking about? I feel like it was crazy. Crazy. Anyways, we should really focus on the mission of getting to that point in space, getting to that temple, and getting that damn dread pearl.
Yeah, I guess we go up to the command deck now and see exactly what's out there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, makes sense. Race upstairs? Race?
And
I've already started flying towards the
man,
door.
Daniel, you are a cheater. All right, just run upstairs.
And you're immediately so much faster than me, 'cause I'm just a little skull.
Wait a second, I'm not going to pass up an opportunity. Can I roll an athletics check here? Wait, I want to do this race.
Okay, we're going to do this race.
Yes.
Okay. To get to the bridge in a reasonable amount of time is just going to be an athletics 3, but depending on who has the most successes will be the one who gets there first.
Yes.
I want to do a tech use check to see if I find something not in the immediate blueprints of a shortcut to get to the command deck.
You cheeky son of a bitch. I'm not going to try to do anything like that. I could. I think I have some points in cunning. But yes, I will just use my athletics.
Okay.
You cheating son of bitches. All right, yeah, do your tech use thing.
Okay. Tech
You
use.
just take an elevator there?
Yep.
Tech use is going to be difficulty 6 because Jay knows the ship pretty well. So, like,
I
for
think
you
that's
to
fair.
know something that doesn't,
Okay.
yeah.
To be fair, it could be him also sabotaging my way up there.
We'll see what he does.
Door suddenly slamming your way.
Jeez.
This is the dumbest adventure.
Okay. Funny stuff is about to occur because I definitely passed, but I rolled a 1 on my wrath die.
Yes. Yes. Amazing. I'm going to roll my athletics check. Wait, what did you get for your tech use?
I got a 6 exactly.
Oh, okay. My athletics was a 2. So definitely whatever you do completely sabotages my attempt to get up there.
Yeah. Well, partially, like, he doesn't even need to do that. Partially, you're just, at some point, you're just like,
Oh my god. I've been doing way too many squats, not enough endurance training. This is exhausting. Oh my god.
And Andrew, what are you doing to try to sabotage him, or are you trying to take a shortcut? Is that what you're trying to do?
A little bit of both. I kind of want to make him go around in circles a little bit, or at least take the long way around. And
just every hallway I go down, the door is just closed.
You've like set like a maintenance repair, so like people are repairing. Like, oh, we're fixing this tunnel right now. Like we just got a misdiagnosis.
Come on, man, what the hell?
Yeah.
But I think the 1 on my wrath die is I'm so convinced I did it correctly, and then I push the button for the elevator, and it takes me in the exact opposite direction.
So do we arrive at the same time?
Oh no, I arrive way late. Like even though you got
so
a
you would have
terrible roll.
absolutely you succeeded in slowing me down, but I actually still get there before you.
Yes.
Yes.
But I think that you've beaten me and left me. So I'm like, so you arrive and I'm just laying on the floor, like outside of the basically the viewing area of where
The bridge.
The bridge. I've just passed out on the floors. So many maintenance operations.
Oh,
Why all at the same time?
Oh hey Jay, what's up?
Oh wait! I thought you already came here and then left. I decided to lay down for a second to get a breather.
Yes.
Wait a second!
I
You
came here
just
and
got
left.
here, didn't you?
I got coffee.
You just came here, didn't you?
Oh man, you're so slow. You are so slow.
Actually, I do want to note that I actually beat both of you.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but I mean, flying through the small spaces doesn't count.
No. We have to accept the fact that. Hold on, I'm gonna stand up. Okay. We have to accept the fact that Daniel did beat us fair and square.
I mean, you both failed, so
Yeah,
I
guess-
made it.
Hey, if you're not first, you're last, right? But good work, Daniel. You know what? You win this one. What is it? That famous fable. I'm trying to think of it now. I think it was the hippopotamus and the
Alligator.
deer. Yeah, the alligator, right?
Yeah.
The alligator, right? He's so fast in the water, and the hippopotamus so peaceful, not dangerous in the water at all, and just took its time peacefully through the water and made it there.
Yes.
I mean, hippos are really dangerous, though.
Wait, what? No, come on. I think if I right? Wait,
No.
those are the things that are all over Terra right now, right? You're telling me those things are dangerous?
Oh, yeah.
That's why they became the apex predators of Terra. Now that makes sense. Wow, they killed so many things.
Yeah, they mutated a little bit. They got a lot more aggressive.
You know, maybe we shouldn't go back to Terra anytime soon. But
Well, I don't think we're going to be going back there anytime soon. It's on the other side. You know, the whole area is sort of split into two these days. It's a whole thing.
that's fair. But I mean, I like to think that sometimes we could go back to Terra if we wanted to. I mean, we can't, but it's nice to think that we can, you know? Visit old home.
I'm pretty sure we would never be allowed on Terra.
That's probably right. Well, we're here at the bridge. I guess what can we see?
What took you both so long to get here?
Oh, Captain! Sorry, I didn't see you when I was passed out on the floor.
So he ran into a lot of maintenance checks, and I had a...
Hold on a second. How did you know that I ran into so many maintenance checks? I didn't say that.
Andrew? Don't know.
Andrew, did you have anything to do with all those goddamn maintenance checks?
I choose not to answer that question.
You son of a bitch. Do you know how long and how many quarters I had to run
Both of you shut up.
Okay.
Shut up. You told me that all we needed to do was to put the pieces of this map together, and then we would get an incredible treasure. But first we have to travel all over this Emperor-forsaken sector to find the pieces of this map. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that these coordinates that you gave me were to an Aeldari temple that would have a piece of the map. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Then maybe you could explain to me why there just seems to be a portal. Look out there. And we sort of look out there, and it looks like probably Aeldari made, but sort of a portal, just like floating in space, just like this massive opening, kind of like a webway. Or I guess it literally is a webway portal. I don't know. I'm not an Aeldari. That's
It's
not
all
my
right,
thing.
Daniel.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'll teach you of my ways.
Don't listen to anything he says.
It's like, like a hole. We call it an Aeldari hole.
I'm pretty sure it's not called an Aeldari hole.
Sure it's in fact
I couldn't even get through the whole verse.
I'm pretty sure it's exactly a webway portal. What he just said.
Don't listen to him, Daniel. It's an Aeldari hole for sure.
Well, regardless, is there a map on this Aeldari hole? I do not see any map on this Aeldari hole. It looks like we would be continuing on this search, and it seems that you've once again led me to something that is not quite what you told me you would be leading me
Listen,
to.
Aeldari holes are mysterious. Only a few have penetrated these Aeldari holes. So you've got to be a bit adventurous, and you've got to go into it with the right attitude. So I think, Captain, we're all invested in exploring the shit out of this Aeldari hole.
This is our worst episode. This is the worst thing we've ever done.
Listen, Daniel, you got to support us on this. This is the best plan we've ever had.
Just as long as we keep it straight, hard, and fast.
Straight, hard, and fast.
No.
Don't worry, Daniel. We're almost through this. So, Captain, I promise you that we are going to find a lot of treasure and a lot of success on the other side of that hole. So, if you just trust us, we'll make it through this. And we'll get you that dread pearl. Trust me, you had confidence with us before. And sure, there's a giant hole in space right now, not exactly where we thought a temple would be, but with the right know-how, I believe confidently that temple and a lot of treasure is on the other side.
You have me convinced from before, but watch it, you're on the nice.
That's fair.
That's the constant state of affairs for Jay.
Now, I don't get to say this often, and it might be the last time I get to say it, but I'm going to say it as confidently as I can. And I turn around to the bridge. Gentlemen, prepare to enter the Aeldari hole. Forward!
They look at you, and then they look at Captain Hardin, and he just sort of like nonchalantly waves like, yeah, do the thing.
I feel
Remember,
good about this.
Hard and fast. Keep it straight.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Looks like the ship is going forward, and there's the portal right there. Once you guys ever been through a webway before? Here we go.
I've never been through an Aeldari hole before. This is going to be exciting.
I get freaked out anytime we go through warp space.
Yeah, this is going to be different, though, right? I mean, like, it's an Aeldari thing. Like, this isn't the actual warp, I believe. And, this is only from my deep knowledge of Aeldariness,
God.
is that it's like a webway, right? A webway portal.
Okay, you're going to explain to me in 5 words what a webway portal is.
It is an Aeldari hole. Set me up, baby. 5 words.
And now we're going through it.
Holy crap. This is a really weird sensation.
I have it. Well, okay, I think we're out.
Whoa, Daniel, you're all right?
I felt like I had hands. No, this doesn't matter.
Hands.
What?
Well, I mean, that wasn't quite warpy, but it was definitely approaching warpy.
It was very strange.
Well, where we are looks strange too. Does it feel cold here? It feels cold.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let me check the temperature controls.
Yeah, this whole area of space is like colder somehow. But look, we sort of look out the viewport. You actually see like a little bit of like almost like frost building up on the vista. They don't have windows in the 41st millennia. They have vistas.
Yeah, nice, of course.
On spaceships, that's what they're called. And we're looking out into, well, it just looks like a bunch of ships, like all crashing into each other, just like wreckage of like a ton of spaceships just floating ahead of us.
Okay, good news, bad news.
Right.
Which first?
Well, I'll take the bad news first.
Bad news is there's a lot of destroyed ships in space all around us.
Oh, yeah. Remember when we were talking about which was the worst opportunity to go to? And we were like, who wants to go to desert? Who wants to go to a death
Yeah,
row?
I seem to remember someone specifically saying that this was obviously going to be the best option.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was going to be a ship graveyard. Why would I know that? But, want to hear that good news?
Good news is, look at all of the salvage, Captain.
Holy crap, Captain! Exactly as we planned it. You, crewman over there, make sure you don't hit any of the ships. Thank you very much.
Where? I think... and like, Hardin is almost at a loss for words, which is something that is rare for him. I know where we are.
You do? Well, we do as well, but love to hear your take on it, Captain.
There have been stories of this. People have been looking for this for... This is the processional of the damned.
The processional of the damned?
That's a fitting name. Fitting name convention for the place that we're in right now.
Okay.
This was an area of space discovered by a rogue trader named Russell McCracken. He found this, must have been...
Russell McCracken. My goodness. Didn't he have like a famous saying or a famous song written about him?
I wouldn't know.
Hold on a second. I think I have this. I sometimes like to research famous rogue traders. Give me one moment. Here it is. Rogue trader Russell, flying all the spaceships, shooting all the lasers, punching all the face ships, doodily-doo-dee-doo. Yeah, that's weird. It just says doodily-doo-doo-dee-doo at the end of his song. That's very odd. But hey, prolific rogue trader, right? So guy can do whatever he wants.
Yes, he's retired now, and he refused to tell anyone where the processional of the damned was.
Huh. But we found it.
Yeah, he said that it was the worst place that he had ever seen, and that no one should ever return to it after the things he saw there.
So, I get what you're saying, Captain.
Here, we need to see get the auger scans. We need to see this area. And he motions, and the things are popping up. Yes. Oh no, it's just as he. Yes. And a map of the area sort of pops up, this sector of space, and there's just a huge black star in the middle of this system.
Jeez.
That's totally normal in this place.
Yeah, stars are supposed to look like that, right?
Yeah, it's not a black hole. It's something else. And it's just surrounded by this sea of destroyed ships that seem to... They shouldn't all be here. Like, there shouldn't be this many ships that are being drawn into this place, but there's just... It's like a sea of ships surrounding this black planet.
Yeah, it's...
Or star, not planet. Maybe it's a... I don't know.
This is very unsettling, I'll definitely agree.
And there are apparently some planets in this system, but they're lost in this thicket of just ships that are floating everywhere.
Yep, there I found it. And I push a couple buttons, and I fix the climate controls and just crank it right up.
Just dialing up the heat across the entire ship?
Oh, no, just in this space.
Oh, good.
So you try, but no matter how hard you're turning up the heat, it's still feeling a little cold in here.
What the fuck?
You having some trouble over there, buddy? Some performance issues?
Well, I just dialed it up. No, that number can't be right. I'm just going to put it
It's
back.
okay, man. You know, tech
I'm gonna
challenges
put it
happen
back-
to everybody.
Put it back to normal, and then I'm going to just disable my sensor control for temperature.
So this is exciting, I suppose.
Right? I mean, not a lot of people get to see this and live. We're still alive. Good news, right?
But yes, he said he lost several of his crew here.
Okay,
Were
well,
driven mad.
we're not going to make that same mistake. And opportunity, some of these ships have got to have some old stuff on them, right? Like weapons and money and supplies, potentially. So, as we look for that Dread Pearl, I bet we could send some of the crew out to pick up some supplies from some of these ships, maybe?
Troll the derelicts?
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose. But where are we going exactly?
Well, that's a great question. And we've definitely got the answer. And the answer is in this huddle right over here. Daniel, Andrew, huddle up real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to figure out where the hell we're going.
I mean, I had a suggestion, and I was going to say it, and then I decided against it because I don't want to do it.
Wait, what do you mean? What's your suggestion?
No, no bad ideas in a
Yeah.
brainstorm.
Yeah. This is a safe huddle, okay? Just share with the group.
Andrew blinks a couple of times, debating whether or not he's actually going to say something. The Black Star.
I'm sorry. I must have blacked out there for a moment, deep in an Aeldari vision or something. Did you say we were going to go into the Black Star to find this temple?
I mean, like, towards it. It's okay. Just bear with me. The look on your face says there's no way I convince you, but I'm going to try anyway. All the ships are being drawn to the place stuff
Yeah, you know, a star.
that's black
Yeah.
for some reason
Uh-huh.
and not collapsed.
Right.
So maybe there's something in the vicinity or on whatever that is.
Now look, Aeldari are weird, right? We're weird. I'll admit it, right? You know, I can say that. I'm Aeldari, but I don't know if the architects in this area were just like, where am I going to build my temple? I know. Inside that black star, right?
I never said it was in it. I said it was maybe just near it. But it could be causing, I mean, what better way to keep people away than a giant graveyard of destroyed ships?
I mean, that's fair. I guess we could do like a scan. Do you think you could do like a secret scan here while we're in this huddle to see if there's any, like, I don't know, energy signatures in the area?
Well, if we're looking at the map real quick, it looks like that the sea of ships sort of breaks a little bit once you get close enough to the star. It looks like there's even a planet there.
Wait, really? Like right before the star?
Right before the star, right outside the sea of ships, there's a planet.
Andrew, do like a scanny thing.
Okay, it's not...
I mean, I'm not sure. You're better at scanning, but all of the sensors, the augers are all screwed up here.
Yeah, it's not really giving me much, but I mean, it's the best to go on, right?
Yeah, I'd agree. Well, I think we confidently turn around and say, Captain!
Captain!
We've got the direction.
The captain is looking at the vista, and he's just sort of got a frown on his face.
Captain, I think we can definitely turn that frown upside down because we know exactly where we're going, confidently going, and Andrew's going to tell you. Andrew?
Yeah. Okay. So it's that planet there that you can see, well, sort of see through the auger scans. There's a planetoid type body orbiting the star.
And
There.
that's where the temple is, we think?
That is the best chance we have, and
Best chance sounds like we're not confident. We mean the absolute opportunity that's where the temple is.
It wouldn't be on the ships, these derelicts, obviously, and I think it's plenty advisable to not fly into a black star, whatever the hell that is. So I think that leaves this planet.
Okay. I think the record said there were 3 planets. Why is there only... I've got a... excuse me. And, like, you realize that, like, when he's out of sorts, he sounded a little different. No, excuse me. I need to go look at my library and look at some things that have been said about this place. I will leave you have command of the ship at the moment. I'll be right back. And he steps away.
Whoa, he is really messed up.
He is, and he just gave us command of the ship.
He was definitely looking at me.
What? No, he was looking at both of us. That was a shared command.
Steam ahead to the planet.
Oh boy.
Wait, you want us to go full speed?
No,
acting captain?
No. Sorry. Go at a safe pace through this debris and find us a navigatable path
Your
to that
first
planet.
statement as half captain, and we almost crashed this darn ship.
You told us to go full tilt into the portal, and you had no idea what was
Hey,
on the other
always
side.
go full tilt into an Aeldari hole, but then when you're on the other side, you take it easy, man. Enjoy the journey.
So the most safe navigable path now.
Why is your
Engage.
voice like that? Oh boy.
All right. Should we? Anything else we need to do, or just fly forward and into the wreckage?
Oh, I would say, keep a good eye on what wreckage may hold some valuables, and
Are we? I don't mean to tell you how to do your job, acting captain. Are we allowed to use the weapons on the ship to blast any debris?
Oh, yes, of course, yes. I mean, as long as it's not something that looks very expensive, yes. I mean, use the
Or very explosive. That's a very key thing as well.
But yes, use the anti-meteor deterrence.
I need to tell you something. And
Magnifico!
What's going on, man?
I'm hearing everything.
Wait, what?
There's just voices coming in from everywhere. I don't understand them, but they have so much to say. I think it's just mostly pain. I'm feeling pain and despair and it's not good, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well, we definitely want to steer clear of the waves of despair. So maybe you work with the navigational guy and hot and cold, I'm getting more despair over here. Maybe go towards the less despair, right?
Well, at least as long as it's, the fastest possible path, so we're not here super long.
Yeah, maybe lean into the despair a little bit just to get to the planet a little bit faster, but try to avoid as best as possible.
All right. And thankfully, you aren't going to need to make any rolls, at least in this situation, because the crew is experienced. If you ever become a rogue trader yourself, maybe you'll have to learn these skills. But
we don't need that right now.
So for now, the ship is sort of going forward through the space, and you just keep looking out the windows, and you see wreckage of things that you recognize from all over the galaxy. Though you see Tau ships, you see Aeldari ships, you see lots of Imperial ships, but you see things that bear resemblance to no Xeno species that you're aware of.
Whoa.
You see incredibly ancient-looking Imperial vessels. You see Imperial vessels that look like nothing you've ever seen before, but it has the Aquila on it, and it definitely looks like it is an Imperial ship. There's ships here from all over different times and places and cultures, and also you keep hearing occasionally coming in on the actual comm systems, just voices.
Do they sound like voices?
Help!
Okay, I was about to ask, is it voices in pain?
That's the most one that you can make the most out of. You've heard one that's repeated over and over again, just help. But it seems to be coming from all sorts of different locations. You can't get a lock on it. Whenever you try to get a lock on it, it fades away. Everything else just seems to be whispers. Wow.
This is not what I expected this to be. I thought this was going to be the easier one.
This is so much easier to maintain when you just turn off your emotive part of your brain.
I'm sorry, what? You turned off the emotive part of your brain?
Yeah, I turned off the temperature control part of my body and the emotive part, and I'm just doing fine.
You sure about that, buddy?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Okay, just a little concerned.
Captains
Captains is correct.
Captain, me.
Acting captains, we have augurs are just picking it up. There appears to be people on our hull.
Wait a second. What do you mean people on our hull?
What?
There's and they're trying to pull up any sort of display, but like all of the sensors on the ship and the augers are just all like fried. They're barely picking up anything. But no, I think there's something on the hull. We're getting reports of like bits of hull damage. I think there's something on the ship. It looks like humanoid size.
Wait, not debris, like actively moving on the ship?
We got power signatures. Something's crawling around on the... Oh no, there it is. And they pull up one of the cameras that's looking on the edge of the ship, and you just see it's a humanoid form in just void suit armor. Incredibly, and it just looks like it's a bunch of patchwork of metal put together of void suit armor, and it's just somebody who's reaching down and just using some sort of tool to tear off part of the ship. And you see there's about 50 of them scattered around the ship, just like pulling stuff off.
Arm weapons immediately.
We got scavengers on that hull. We got to deal with this shit.
We'll try, but they're right on the hull. Our weapons are designed for void ship combat, not fighting individuals.
Jay, I think we gotta go take care of this.
We got to go up there? We should bring one of the teams with us, though, for sure. Team Alpha or
No.
Team A?
Well, no, we have the 0G squad?
We have the 0G squad.
Oh my god, this is exactly what they trained for. That's why we nicknamed them 0G.
Yeah, Justin Clark is in charge of the 0G squad. He's been training those guys ever since, well, you instituted the 0G squad.
You know,
Makes
Justin
sense.
was really insistent on his squad being the only 0G squad.
Yeah, it was weird. But hey, I mean, they've been performing really well, so I say, let them have at it.
All right, well, I guess Daniel will shut you down and we'll reconvene in the airlock.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, Daniel, switch you back on. We're here in the airlock. Justin, how you feeling?
This is what we trained for. Let's do it.
That's right. All right, how's your squad feeling?
How we doing, guys, gals? And there's just some nodding, but while Justin seems pretty excited, they didn't train to fight weird scavengers at a ship graveyard, so people are feeling a little uneasy. But you have your 0G squad ready to go out there and take on the enemy.
All right, 0G squad, it's time to live up to your name and how we invested all that time and effort. We invested
Time
money
and
into this.
effort.
Yeah, time and effort into making you guys the best fighting soldiers in 0G
All
around.
right, so there's plenty of airlocks that are scattered around, and these scavengers are on different parts of the ship. So we got the 0G squad split up to the different spots. You can see him on the camera here. And he's talking to the rest of the 0G squad that's spread out in different parts of the ship. And we'll be ready to head out. This is the largest concentration of them where you are, sirs.
All right.
We're ready to
Excellent.
do this.
I'll take lead.
Well, I was going to suggest that you should. You are the Master at Arms. You know, I do believe in having the right leadership for this. Also, if we fail, I can blame it on you. Ding.
I stare at him with an empty stare of, I will get you back later.
Master Adventure!
And I whip out my shock maul in my right hand and my arc pistol in my left hand, and I hit the button for the airlock.
Yeah, just in time, too. I didn't know you were going to do it right away. I click my helmet into place last second.
You always have your helmet on if you're in an airlock.
Yeah, I figured. That's why I had it ready, but, you know, it's stuffy in here.
All right. Thankfully, I've been modified for 0G as well recently.
Oh, of course. And we know if we ever need to get anywhere quickly, that's why we got that fire extinguisher on you, buddy. You can blast that thing and we can fly wherever we want.
Yeah, it's essentially jet propulsion in space.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Just so many purposes. Does it get any better? Fire extinguisher?
It is the best tool.
It is.
Shall we head out?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So, the thing that you notice most, as always, when you go into a 0G environment is just how incredibly quiet it is. Except for, of course, like the sound of your breathing. The sounds that you do hear
Within your suit, yeah.
within your suit are loud, but, sound doesn't travel in space, so everything is just sort of silent.
It's so odd. I feel like on previous data slates, I've seen so many times where like you hear like loud like pew pew pews and booms and explosions.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff
definitely
like,
not accurate.
No, it's not. What? Come on. Those were films.
How does sound work?
It can't. Okay, so if it doesn't have any
that's
atmosphere
what I thought.
that makes sense.
All right, we're approaching the nearest border, And this thing is just looking down and just carving something away, some sort of system.
Okay, everybody, the scavenger's down there. I think we,
I flash a light at him.
What?
He ignores you.
Well, that was good. We don't want to give away our position.
What? We have to get them off the ship. They're tearing the ship up.
Yeah, I figured we, kick them or something, right? And just shoot them off into space.
I immediately start moving towards the scavenger.
Dude, oh, man, it's going to be way harder to sneak up
So
on him and kick him.
you're approaching. Like
I am
yeah.
approaching, yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to, as he's approaching, I'm going to, wave my hand back to the Zero-G squad, make a few hand gestures. I'd like to add that I don't know what any of the hand gestures mean. Okay. I just make a bunch of them.
Yeah, you missed that class.
Yeah, I definitely didn't show up. I'm not the Master at Arms, I'm Master at Adventure, right? So I make some hand gestures and wave at them. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to stealth around as he's walking directly down to go talk to the scavenger. So let me do a stealth check. Oh, my stealth is rad.
Difficulty 6 because you're in the void and you're not used to sneaking around.
That's fair.
Yeah. Also, you can't use your cloak at the moment.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Now, I rolled 10 dice because my stealth is 10. I got a 3. I also got a 1 on my wrath die.
Okay. Okay.
So, you let me know how you want
Jay
to play that out,
detaches
Daniel.
from the ship.
But
What you're going to do is you're going to run into another one of them.
Perfect.
Like while you're trying to sneak around this one, there's just another one that's a little deeper into the hole, and you don't see
just
that
around
it's-
one of the crevices.
Yeah, it's just in a crevice that you didn't notice,
And
and
I'm
you instead of sneaking up on it, you just sort of run up on this guy.
I'm just because it's so quiet, it's unsettling for me. I'm making
Yeah.
sounds like dun, 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 dun. Ah! Oh my God! And what happens when Andrew goes down to speak to that scavenger?
It's just continuing to scavenge, and it's like attaching things like magnetically to itself, and it's like you see it's like ripping out some wiring.
I'm going to fire a warning shot in front of it.
It turns its head towards you. It has a view plate, but looking inside of it, it looks like it's just completely black. Like inside the helmet, there's just you're supposed to see a head or something, but it's just pure darkness.
Like, when you say pure darkness, do you mean like something is obscuring what's in there, or it literally looks like nothing's in the
Like
suit?
you're looking at the back of the helmet of the inside?
No, that there might be something in there, but it's just like the darkness almost seems like a physical thing, or at least a tangible thing, like a thick, meaty darkness.
Jeez.
Good. Always a good sign. So how does it react after I, fired the warning shot? It looks at me. It looks like abject darkness enveloping a space in a suit.
It's been using some sort of like mechanical, like a ripping device to tear stuff apart, and now it just swings that at you.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, I was still a fair distance away from it, so...
It propels itself forward. It has some sort of propulsion system on its back as it flies towards you.
Sure. All right.
Yes.
I assume the one that I bumped into had a similar reaction?
Yes.
Great. Does it also have meaty darkness going on inside of its visor when it looks up at me?
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
So it's got this jet propulsion on its back, but I was like, maybe a good 10 or so feet away. Like, is it instantly on me?
Yeah, it's instantly on you.
Oh,
It's got
good.
it actually seems like it's got a lot of power to whatever this jet propulsion
It's got an
system is.
advanced version of the fire extinguisher. My God, the technology.
All right. Well, I guess we act.
Well, it's got the drop on you unless you want to seize the initiative.
Do you want to use...
No, you can only seize the initiative with glory.
Oh, so we can't use our wrath. You're right. All right, so I guess...
You should have used that 6 or something. No, I guess you never got a 6. You got 1s and you're fucking running around shenanigans. No 6s there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes we fish for 6s and sometimes you get 1s.
A part of the reason that it gets the drop on you is the fact that you failed your stealth so dramatically, Jay.
Wonderful.
Which is not quite what's going on with Andrew. But Andrew, you approached it sort of peacefully and it immediately...
Peacefully up until he shot an arc pistol in
Yeah.
front of it.
It got the drop on me because I didn't expect it to be jet propelled.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
All right. Ooh, it is your lucky day. Okay, what's your defense?
2.
Okay. It hits you, but it rolled a 1 on its wrath die.
Yeah.
Sweet. Welcome to the party.
He swings at you, and he's going to hit you, but there's going to be a malfunction on the weapon after that happens. So let's see here. How much damage is he going to? Let's see how many dice transfer over. Okay, so you take 9 damage. Armor penetration 3. Oh, excuse me, 11 damage penetration 3.
11 damage penetration 3?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to attempt the soak.
Yeah. It is an unwieldy weapon, so they are not so great at hitting you, but this guy rolled really well except for his one that he failed.
Okay, well, that means that with my resilience and the penetration, that means that 4 damage gets through, so I'm going to attempt to soak some of that. And I soak 2 of it.
Okay.
So 2 damage gets through, and I take 3 shock.
Oh, no. So this thing he hit him with, is it just like kind of like a buzzsaw or something like that?
Yeah.
No, your power armor.
Oh, I mean, he's about to get severe repercussions.
That's fair.
All right. The one that you ran into, Jay.
Yeah.
You bump into it, but touching it does not actually do anything. It continues to just sort of whir.
Oh, so it doesn't attack me.
It does. You have not attacked it.
Okay, cool. I like this. Good
Yes.
environment.
Yes.
See, gotta be a bit more cautious. Can't be firing arc pistols off everywhere.
But you have run into one, and one is right near you guys.
That's fair.
Yeah. Also, the rest of Zero G Squad is floating around here. There's about 4 of them right here with you.
Are some of them like also looking at other scavengers?
Yeah, there are other scavengers, and they were waiting for a command on what to do about the scavengers.
So like I bump into this thing and I like reel back. I wait for it to move, but it doesn't like attack me and goes back to what it's doing.
Yeah, it just continues to saw into the ship.
I click my comms. Andrew, I think they might be peaceful. I think we could maybe talk to them.
It definitely just cut into me with a saw.
Oh shit! I look over and see what's going on with you.
Yeah. You guys, because you're in the zero-G environment, you do have systems that can immediately sort of patch up the void exposure, but if you take too much damage, you will be exposed to the void.
Oh no. I guess Andrew, you want to go next?
Yes, I am going to smash the hell out of this thing. This abject darkness inside of a shell of some kind. I'm going to do an all-out attack.
Oh boy. What's your weapon skill now?
Well, my weapon skill is normally 9, so now it's an 11 because it's plus 2 dice with an all-out attack.
Sweet. This is awesome. This is your first use of your new power armor, just like the power armor humming to life and just like gonna make that first swing.
And I mean, even though you don't hear the arcs of electricity, you see it come off the shock maul as it powers up.
Defense 3.
Oh, I hear it in my soul.
Well, I didn't roll anything significant on my wrath die, but I definitely hit, and I'm able to push 1/6 as well.
Yes.
Do I re-roll the rest? Because that really hurt. He did suffer a weapon malfunction, though. We're gonna see how much this does. Holy shit. Well, I just rolled for my 4 extra damage dice. I just rolled 6, 6, 6, 5.
What?
So,
That's some big numbers right there.
Dude, the power armor, newly minted power armor. Stuff's incredible.
So how much damage is that?
You're never gonna take that damn thing off now.
that's 16 damage, pen 1.
Wow.
You destroy it.
Just one swing
Bam!
with the new power armor.
Well, it doesn't matter the malfunction. We were going to get to that, but it doesn't quite matter.
Yeah,
This
its
thing
malfunction is
smashed.
called death.
Yeah.
What happens when I smash
Yeah,
through
like
it?
what? I assume you just like crack right through the glass of its helmet.
Yeah.
The suit itself, it sort of starts to crack a little bit, and then all of the metal of the suit and the darkness inside of it and whatever, it just starts to turn into like a gas and just dissipates. It's just gone.
Wait, like when he cracked the suit open, just this black darkness like gas just comes out and then just goes away?
Yeah, and then the suit starts to break down and turn into a gas as well.
Is there like a skeleton or anything inside of there?
There does not appear to be.
Okay.
It's always a good sign.
Like, I see this because I looked over right as he swung back, because it all happened in a matter of
Yeah.
seconds, and I just see this, like, waiting to see, like, a pretty awesome, like, yeah, helmet smash and face explode out of it, and then just nothing.
Yeah, he's like a hollow man or something.
What the oh my goodness.
And after you kill it, the one right next to you, Jay, looks up and is going to try to attack you. Meanwhile, you hear reports from all over with the Zero-G squad. They seem to be getting aggressive, sir. Can we engage?
Open fire!
Shit! Can't understand why they would have gotten aggressive.
I look at you, I don't say anything, and I just point to the hole in my chest.
Fair. So I assume it's attacking me?
Yes, it's going to attack you. It does not have a sawing tool it was using. It was using something that was like pulling out rivets or something like that. And instead, it seems to have switched something, so it's going to be firing something at you.
Now, would you say that being out here in the blackness of space and on the hull of this ship, would you say that it is shadowy up here on the hull of the ship?
Not when you ran into it and didn't know where you were going.
Try to get a little bit of a bonus to my defense, but that's fair.
Yeah, I might have given it to you, but we're giving you the...
Yeah. I rolled a 1 on my rep die.
Yeah.
I
And
reap
that
what
would
I
have made
sow.
it attack you, but then it didn't attack you because that's not what they do, but now it's attacking you because Andrew killed one of them.
Yep.
That's what
All
you
right.
get.
All right.
Yeah, I
so
guess.
So it's going to shoot this some sort of weapon at you.
Oh, no. What does it look like?
It looks like a big old, like, almost like a rivet gun or something. But it was like pulling out rivets from the ship, and now it's just going to be shooting those rivets straight
It's gonna
at
shoot
you.
me with my own rivets? That's
Yes.
Son of a bitch. By the way, my defense is a 3.
Defense is 3.
Some extra crafty, even in 0G.
It misses you.
Leaf, baby. Can't touch me. I assume he goes to fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to like leap up into the air and pull my master-crafted shuriken pistol and aim it right at his glass dome dumb face.
Okay, leap up into the air.
Yeah, you just detach yourself from the ship.
No. I'm completing a cool flip move.
How are you flipping? It's 0G. You've just gone off away from
I
the
got
ship.
my rope tied to somebody. We do those things, safety ropes.
We were definitely using mag boots.
All right, Dan, you're going to have to get that fire extinguisher in here and pull me back down. I'm doing a cool move. I'm committing to it. So
Okay.
I'm detaching and doing a flip out of the way of his stuff.
Yeah.
Mid-air, pointing my master-crafted shuriken pistol with my custom grip right at his faceplate where
Okay.
he keeps all that meaty darkness. All right, so I'm going to do a called shot, just the first level of it, just to get the 1 extra damage instead of the 2 or 3. What does that make his defense now?
His defense will be 5.
Okay. So I'm still shooting at ballistic skill range like he shot
Yeah.
at me. So that means with my new grip and my master craftedness of my shuriken pistol, typically my ballistic skill is a 10, but now it's a 13, baby. So here we go.
I think we might need to double check on like maximum dice rolls. I think we
Maximum
might be
dice
getting
rolls.
we might be reaching those limits at some point, but it's fine. Go for
Here
it.
we go. Well, never anticipate what I'll roll, which is a 1 on my wrath die. And, but I also got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 6 that I can push.
So the 1 on your rat die would give you a weapon malfunction. However, because your gun is master crafted, you ignore the first weapon malfunction that you have.
Yeah, I was throwing it at the wall a little bit too much, but that's totally fine. I'm going to use the 1/6 that I got instead of pushing it to be damage. I'm going to convert it to be pen 3.
Okay.
And my damage would normally be 1 damage dice, but because I did a called shot at his dumb dome, it's going to be 2 dice. Here we go. Yes, so that is a plus 2 additional damage. I got both of them, so that is going to be a 12 damage, pen 3. What happens?
You blast it to bits.
Yes! So I point it right at like that dome right where its head should be and say, "Eat space, motherfucker," and just blast and break the glass on the helmet.
And once again, the darkness sort of fades out, and the metal that it was in, it just starts to break down and collapse.
Yeah, that's right. Hey Daniel, I'm floating away.
Oh shit! And I'm gonna float over to you real quick, and
Daniel, light the fire extinguisher. Okay. Oh, that was close, but we can all admit, pretty cool flip, right?
if you were still fighting, if that thing was still alive, I don't think I would have been able to help you.
Oh, don't worry about it. I had that whole thing planned. You see that?
What
I shot it in
an
the
idiot.
face. Oh, come on. That was cool.
We're in space.
Yeah. I'm not going to do it again, but it was neat, right?
No, it was dumb.
Oh, it's fine. But speaking of which, these things are definitely hostile now. Hold on real quick, and I hit the comms. Zero G team, Justin, how are you doing over there?
We're taking some casualties, sir.
Oh, shit.
But we're driving them off, but they seem to be, like, if you don't do enough damage, they start reconstructing. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, they start reconstructing?
All right, this is what you're going to do. You're going to regroup. You're going to bring the casualties back inside the ship, and then you're going to just concentrate fire on smaller groups at a time.
All right. And I'm going to need somebody to make a leadership check.
What's your leadership like, Andrew? You just called out that order.
So bad.
My leadership's a 4.
Mine's a 3.
Do you want me to support you in some meaningful way?
I mean, I said it.
Yeah.
I feel like I should roll.
Difficulty 3 leadership.
I think you should. Come on, 6s.
Maybe that's something to spend your experience points on.
We are commanders, after all.
Unfortunately, the only die that didn't pass was the wrath die, which I can't re-roll.
No.
And it doesn't do anything specific, but I only got a 2.
All right.
Can I try rolling a leadership check?
Yeah. Difficulty 3 as well.
That's 3, baby. That's a pass. 3, 6, 2, and a 5. That's a 3.
All right. What orders do you give?
Um,
Because Andrew, your orders were very logical and understandable, but these people are sort of afraid, and you weren't really thinking about like their emotions when it comes to leadership. That's kind of your difficulty when it comes to leadership in general. You're just a little too detached from humanity to be a good leader. Ironically, the non-human over here is a little bit more in touch with humanity.
So after Andrew gave that rousing speech, but some of these men are still terrified, I click my finger to the comms and I just say, "Just shoot him in the face!" Click. That's my additional commentary. And like some of the guys are like, "Yeah, okay, makes sense. Just shoot him in the face."
Yeah, just shoot him in the face.
and they just start blasting him. Gets the job done.
Does, apparently.
All right, let's do this. And you hear the sounds of combat. Thankfully, you guys both rolled really well and eliminated your enemies quickly. And with limited casualties, about 15 of these things are killed along the entire ship. And once that happens, they start to they all turn and start flying away from the ship with their
Wait, they fly away with their jetpacks?
Yeah, with their jetpacks.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so
the ones that are flying away do bring whatever materials that they had ripped off, and they start heading towards the sea of ships.
I access the comms. Have they breached the minimum safe distance?
They have, but they're really small targets.
Use the scatter weapons.
unleash hell, baby!
All right, and again, you don't hear anything in space, but the...
We hear some... I, in my head, hear cool laser blasting sounds.
You see one hell of a light show, though.
And they seem to move very quickly as they're moving around, but a lot of them are got by your blasters.
Awesome.
The problem is, like, they're sort of just hard to target because they're tiny and the sensors are really messed up,
right now,
screwed up in this area. You have saved the ship for now. They weren't on the ship long enough to start doing any significant damage to the hull or anything. Good job. I think we can head back in.
Yeah, we took them out, but what the hell were those things?
I have no record of them at all.
Acting captains, we are getting a message coming in. They want to speak to the captain. And Hardin's locked himself in his room. I don't know what's going on.
Well, we can take the call. This is Acting Captain's Jay.
I thought we might go back to the
Let's go in the
bridge.
Yeah. What, you don't want to take this call out here on the hull of our ship?
No.
Where weird things made of darkness were attacking us
You've already
before?
proved you're untrustworthy in 0G.
Fine. We'll go back inside the ship. Daniel, I'm going to turn you off so we can decompress you.
Okay.
All right, turn you back on, Daniel, as we have properly decompressed you and reloaded your fire extinguisher, which I think we can all admit, pretty handy.
All right. I've been getting the message coming in. They wanted to speak to the acting captain.
Well, that's us. So, what do you got for us?
There is a communication screen where it pops up, and you look at it, and it's a very disheveled-looking man. He's got a huge, bushy beard. And it looks like he hasn't showered in a while, and his clothes are all beat up. You'll actually notice he's got very, like, sort of fancy-looking clothes, but, like, he may have even had a cape at one point, but it all sort of ripped up. You're looking at him for a second, and he says, "You have to help me. I've been here for 20 years. You have to help me. You have to get me out of here. You have to help." And you realize that it's Captain Hardin.
What the hell?
What the... What?
"My name is Salvor Hardin of the Flexible Demeanor. We have been trapped here. You have to help us."
Thanks for listening to this grimdark tale. With such an impossible message before them and such terrifying enemies lying in wait, it seems this starship graveyard may have found another vessel to add to its collection. Can our boys solve this mystery or fall prey to its horror? Tune in next time to find out. As you know, our Patreon is a great way for you to support the show and get access to exclusive content. And I'd just like to take a few moments here to shout out some of our incredible patrons. Now, I've said this before, but it bears repeating. You might hear your name pronounced slightly differently, but keep in mind, I'm an ordained imperial scribe. You are probably just saying it wrong. Anyways, there's also a bunch of you, so if you don't hear your name here, don't worry. It'll probably be coming up in a future episode. And so, extra special thanks to Mr. Oshu. Thank you so very much. I have decorated my room in a fashion to spell out your name, and it is pretty cool, I've got to say, so thanks. Nooch, thank you so very much. I have written several poems to you to thank you. I don't know if you've received them. I did throw them into the webway, not sure where it goes. I assume it arrived at your doorstep. Vito Detmers, thank you so very much. It warms my heart to know that you are listening to my voice, and it is so soothing? By joining our Patreon, you also get the added benefit of sometimes being featured in an episode as an actual in-universe character. This week we have Russell McCracken. Russell was our first explorer of the Professional of the Damned, and got a pretty sweet song to boot. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a Servo skull, and helping these two as Game Master. And if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave us a rating and review on iTunes? It would be most appreciated. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Are you interested in more episodes of Wrath and Story? And I don't mean what we have here on our regular feed. I'm talking about secret episodes. I'm talking about bonus adventures. Well, for more content and these bonus episodes, check out our Patreon. Every pledge helps to support the show and unlock new and exciting opportunities. You can check out other similar podcasts on partialarc.com, such as Roll to Seize, a podcast all about the wargame Warhammer 40k and its universe. You can tune into Roll to Seize every final Wednesday of the month. And if you're looking for another actual play podcast with plenty of humor and adventure, check out Friday Night Quests, a podcast much like Wrath and Story, but set in the fantastical and equally hilarious world of Dungeons & Dragons. There you may recognize the familiar voice of Jay Jones, and occasionally you'll hear Andrew and Daniel drop by the show as well, along with many more ridiculous and wonderful characters. Definitely check it out. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. And if you have any questions for Daniel and the boys, send them an email at wrathandstory@gmail.com. That's with the "and" spelled out. We may even answer them on one of our next episodes, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.